Hey guys, welcome back to Professional Weekenders YouTube channel. Today we're here in Orlando at SeaWorld Orlando, and today we have backstage passes to go do the up-close Beluga tour. It's gonna be a ton of fun. I think we're gonna get to feed the beluga whales. I can't wait, so make sure you stick around, check it out, hit that subscribe button, and let's go.
Let's go. All right guys, like I said, we are here in SeaWorld today. Very excited to be here because this is one of my Christmas presents from Lewis.
Yep, so it's January 20th, MLK Day, and it is chilly out here. Yeah. It's very cold, so everybody's bundled up. Florida cold, right?
Florida cold, yes.
It's like 50 degrees today.
It's like 47 degrees right now, but anyway.
Okay.
So we're
in the 40s, yeah. So it gets cold in Florida.
It does get cold in Florida. So we're heading over to the Arctic Encounter, heading over that way, and that's where we're going to get checked in and see what we can do with our beluga buddy friends.
Let's go.
Let's go.
All right, guys. So with this tour, it's fairly expensive. One of the more expensive tours that they have as far as animal encounters go. And I believe it was like $110, and that includes like our 20% off pass holder discount. Like over $200, $220 or so for both of us to do this.
And that's how I know he loves me.
Yeah. So, but where else can you get to feed a beluga whale? Now, like I said, I think that we're going to get to do that because there are three different descriptions of this tour, and only one of them mentions feeding the whales. So we're going to see what that all means. And also too, again, with it being behind the scenes, we're not exactly sure how much we can film. We'll try to film as much as possible, and of course, if we can't film, we'll make sure that we recap it afterwards.
But if belugas maybe aren't your thing and dolphins are more your speed, link down below to the last time we were here, where we did all things dolphins and checked out all things dolphins here at SeaWorld. So that's a good video. Go watch that one too after this one. All right, guys. So here we are heading into Wild Arctic. Go see our beluga buddies. So here we go, heading on up to the base station. Gonna see if we can see them at the top.
Yeah, so we're going in the beluga exhibit now. I guess this is where we're going to meet for the encounter. I hope so.
We're in the Arctic. Ah!
You want to put your hand on the ice?
No, thank you. Yeah, this is actual
I feel like
ice.
these aren't fresh today. These has got to be like...
Yeah, those are probably for a while ago. So here we are in the living room for the belugas, and we actually made a mistake. Do you want to talk about that?
One of my big gripes with SeaWorld, Busch Gardens and everything, like the technical aspects of it are not great. They're not well polished. Apparently we were supposed to get an email. I guarantee we did not get an email telling us where to meet. And the only place I found any information about there he is.
Oh, there he is. Oh my gosh, thank you. Hi, buddy. Hi. Yeah, he's like, okay, I made my appearance and I'm gonna get back in.
Yeah.
Aw. He was so cute. He's like, I bit my quota for the day, I'm going back in.
Just so fast.
Yeah.
And then everybody that walked away now.
Right. Sometimes you just have to be patient. Oh, wow.
So anyways, the only place I could find any information about that I purchased these tickets was I had to go to the website. You can't even find it on the app. Go to my account, go to orders, and there I found it. And within that bit of information, it does mention those are my e-tickets, and it doesn't say anything about where to meet or when.
Yeah, so we made the assumption.
Right, so the best I could guess was, so we showed up where the belugas are, since that's what we're going to be looking at. No, apparently we're supposed to meet at the Sky Tower. Apparently all the tours here at SeaWorld meet at the Sky Tower, so that's good to know for the future. But yeah, we're kind of waiting around here. They told us to wait here anyways. The tour's going to come through here. They said we're not going to miss anything, so I think we're still in good shape. Yeah, so that happens to you. Don't panic. There is usually somebody here, since this is an open, water enclosure. There's usually there has to be an indicator here. So if something happens and you forget, and you actually show up at the beluga area as opposed to meeting at the tower, don't worry. Just ask the nice ambassador, SeaWorld ambassador here, and then they'll radio, and then they'll tell you, okay, just hang out. They're not going to make you run all the way back over to the Sky Tower. There he is. He's right there. Oh. Yeah, he just swam in and then decided to swim back out. I missed him. Oh, I see his little flipper. I was trying to get Lewis, but I missed the beluga. All right, so I'm talking to you guys. I'm keeping one eye on the beluga, which is not out yet. Maybe it will be. But the cast member did tell us that, the ambassador did tell us that these belugas are a little more on the young side of their age, and they tend to be a little bit more excited about being backstage than front stage. But don't worry, hang out, and they will eventually hopefully come around. She says she can't guarantee how long they will come around or how long they'll be out, but sometimes they come out.
So I think with this, we are able to get some photos. So if we get some photos, we'll let you guys know. But usually, you're not allowed to film backstage, but it doesn't explicitly say you can't film backstage. It says that you can't put anything on the encounter wall, like to prop it up. That's how I interpret it. So we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. The tiger one that we did at Busch Gardens the other day also did not mention anything about not being able to film backstage. And then they told us no, you can't at all, 100%.
All right. So we'll let you guys know, as always, what we do, and if we get pictures, we'll pepper it all in. Let's go. All right, that was cool. So while we're waiting for the Beluga encounter, I want to pop over and see our walruses. And then they also have Magellan, I think she said Magellan penguins over here. So you guys can see this right here. See? Alright guys, so we went over the tour. Unfortunately we can't record, but we're going to fill you guys in on all the cool things as soon as we can. Alright?
Yeah. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Alright, we'll see you guys later. He just popped in. He just popped in and we just missed him.
Oh, he's right there.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going.
Okay.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Alright guys, that was probably top 5 coolest things we've ever done.
Yeah, so that was a ton of fun. It is quite expensive, but where else are you going to get a chance to feed beluga whales, which is actually what we did. So
yeah,
we walked behind the scenes, which is not very far. It's just on the other side of this. So we learned that this, like I mentioned, this area here where they're on display is kind of like the public side.
It's like their living room.
They can swim back and forth. There's another room in the back, which is actually open air, so they tend to prefer to be in the back, even though it's not as well themed. I don't think they care about the theme. But in the back, it's just kind of like concrete walled off, but it's open air, and that's where they're hanging out probably most of the time.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll go back there, learn a lot about beluga whales. We get to touch them. They're very rubbery.
Yeah, it's kind of reminds me of like a very full balloon.
Yeah, like a water balloon.
Yeah, yeah. And they're little melons when they shake their head.
Yeah.
Those are like gelatinous almost.
Yeah, we didn't touch their melon, but the trainer did. So the melon's like this big part up front that gives them the echolocation, and the trainer reached out and touched it, and the whole thing just jiggled.
That's the coolest thing.
Yeah, and then we we got to learn how to train them a bit. So we did some hand signals. We got them to they did this, and they
waved, and they jumped, they spun around,
and they went around the pool and jumped. And then we get to touch them, and then the big finale of the whole thing is we actually got to feed them. So they handed us like a little sardine, and the beluga whale came over and opened his mouth and he chucked it at him and swallowed it whole. Yeah. So
we got to hang out with Samson, and the other beluga that they have here is Kenai. Yeah. And Samson was so cool. Samson was the bigger of the two, which I can appreciate. And while I think Kenai had better hops out of the water, I think Samson had better personality.
Yeah. And we learned that both these whales have been here for about a year, and that they came from SeaWorld San Antonio.
Yeah. So they are part of the species survival plan here in captivity. So they're going to diversify those genes. So
so they move the whales around through SeaWorlds and other zoos and stuff throughout the country. I think probably throughout the world, to keep the gene pool
diverse.
Flowing.
Yeah, literally.
So a ton of fun. Definitely, if you can swing it, I highly recommend it. A lot of fun. And we'll get to the pro tips.
Yeah, so we had a really great time. Thanks for the Christmas present, babe.
All right, you're welcome.
It's right there.
Okay. Which one is this?
I don't know.
You have to look at his mouth to be able to tell.
Oh, they came out for a second and they're gonna go right back. Hi, buddy. Oh, and the other one's right over there too. They're both out. You see them in the back?
I don't see the other one.
Yeah. Well, I guess I could see him because he kind of came in and then he came back out for just a second. All right, guys, I had a really great time. I think this is like one of the top 5 coolest things I think we've ever done. And we've done some really cool things. And he's coming with a toy. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Come on, focus. He brought out a toy in and he's gonna, I don't know. What's he doing with it? Let's see. Actually, I think that's Samson. Oh, sorry. That's Samson. Bye, buddy. So I'm not sure I actually captured my outro before the beluga decided to make an appearance. So, all that being said, I had a fantastic time. Highly recommend you guys doing this if you have the opportunity. And hang out with us because we're going to do a ton of things this year with SeaWorld, right? Obviously not sponsored, but SeaWorld, if you're watching, we'll talk to you. I'm saying.
Yeah, we love a good animal encounter, and we'll probably hit up most of them.
Yes. So, here's this guy with pro tips.
All right, guys, so here are your pro tips for beluga whale close-up encounter. I would say number 1 is If you can buy your tickets when they're on sale, make sure that you do so. They do have a Black Friday sale, though everything's 50% off. As I mentioned, we used our annual pass discount and got 20% off, and it was still, with tax and everything, it was like $110 per person, so it's still pretty pricey. So if you were to wait till like Black Friday, you could probably get it closer to like 75 maybe, and then it would be a lot more affordable. All right, pro tip number 2 is be cognizant of what you take in the back, because they don't allow any loose items. They don't want anything to fall in the pool, because you do kneel next to the pool, so there's no cell phones, cameras, or sunglasses, anything like that. So no loose items in the back. And pro tip number 3 is just be cognizant when you're back there that you're not the only one that paid for this experience, that there are several people with you. And so while there's a photographer that's nearby, they're there to take pictures of everyone and not necessarily just your own group. So just be kind, don't be selfish. So that's going to do it for today, guys. Remember to hit the subscribe button, really appreciate it, really helps us out. With that being said, we're out of here. We'll see you next weekend.
Bye. Breaking news on the Christine front. Belugas might be my new favorite animal.
Is that so?
Yeah.
You haven't met a narwhal yet.
Can we find narwhals?
Apparently there's similar species. I don't know. I've never seen a narwhal in captivity.
Okay. Comment down below if you know where we can hang out with narwhals, because if we can hang out with narwhals, why not? All right. Have a good day. All right. I need you to stand over here, please. Too far. Okay, that's good. Go ahead.
What was this thing called? Is up close? Hey guys, welcome back to Professional. There's like a big. Yeah. It's somewhat better, but.
Yeah, that's better.
Hey guys, welcome back to Professional Weekend.
No, okay, now go, because it's got to lighten up. Now go. All right, guys, look what said we are here. Oh, you fix this so I actually see what I'm doing.
Noisy. I know we used to stress about them.
I know he's talking about things, and now he's just like, I'm doing myself.
Unless you want to, if you want to tell me which ones you want.
No, it's good.
Well, we're gonna do that then.
Well, no, but you look at yourself to make sure that you're in focus. So, okay, are you in focus? Okay, go ahead.